ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगगन रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगन ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरा परम कृष्णा सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंदा सर्व कारण कारणम। Hare Krishna. By the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are able to study Bhagavad Gita every day. So we have successfully finished 17 slokas in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So there is universal form, Viswarupa. So from Bhagavad Gita, we understand that Krishna has got both form and also Krishna has his impersonal form, that is the Avyakta Murti. Avyakta Murti means unmanifested form. So he has got both manifested form and unmanifested form. His original form, which is manifested, so that is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. He said in the 4th chapter, in the 6th sloka we studied, Krishna said that Ajopisan Avyayatma. Ajopisan Avyayatma Bhutanam Iswaropisan Prakritim Swamadhistaya Sambhavami Atma Mayaya. So Ajopisan Avyayatma. Krishna is unborn. Ajopisan. Ajopisan Avyayatma. Krishna is always there. Avyayatma. So Ajopisan Avyayatma. Bhutanam Iswaropisan. And Krishna is the Iswara. Iswara means the controller, the supreme God. So Bhutanam, of all the living entities. So Krishna is Bhutanam Iswaropisan. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. That's what Krishna says, that Sarvaloka Maheswaram. So I am the Maheswara, the supreme controller, Sarvaloka Maheswaram. And Krishna also says that Upadrishya Anumanta Bharta Bhokta Maheswara. So I am the Maheswara. Krishna is, so that's why Iswaropisan. So Ajopisan Avyayatma Bhutanam Iswaropisan Prakritim Swam Adhistaya, with my own Prakriti. Swam, that is Krishna's Prakriti. Krishna's own Prakritim Swam Adhistaya Sambhavami, appeared. Sambhavami means appeared. Atma Mayaya. Atma Mayaya means by his own internal potential. That's what Atma Mayaya. So that's what Krishna's original form. Krishna said Arjuna that Krishna told Arjuna that I just appeared myself here. And even in Brahma Samhita also Lord Brahma says that Krishna Swayam Samabhavat. Krishna Swayam Samabhavat means Krishna himself directly, he himself came. Krishna Swayam Samabhavat. Paramapumani. So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. but he directly came here. Avajananti mamuda manushim tanum ashritam. So when I come here in my human form, when I descend in human form, fools deride me. That's what Krishna says. Because Krishna directly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna directly came to this world. So that's why his birth is divine. We should celebrate Krishna's birthday. That's what is very important. That is the only day we can celebrate. Of course, we can chant more, we can remember more about Krishna when we are celebrating New Year, but we need to understand that our time in this material world is running out. So, whenever our birthday comes or whenever the New Year comes, it should remind us that for the devotees should celebrate New Year very happily and also birthday very happily because we know that we are getting closer to Krishna. So the day we are going to go to Krishna is getting closer. If we are able to give up all kinds of material attachments in this world, if you are able to completely give up the ahankara, false ego, false prestige, so then there is a point in celebrating all this New Year or birthday, all these things, because we are getting closer to Krishna. When our death comes, we can go to Krishna. When we leave this body, we can go to Krishna. Because that's what Krishna says. When we know about Krishna's transcendental appearance and activities, so janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvatakam tektva deham punarjanma nayeti mameti so Arjuna. I quoted this sloka many times in the past. So in the 4th chapter, 9th sloka, Krishna says that if anyone knows about the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities, after giving up this body, they will not come back and take another body in this world because they will come to me. So that way we can celebrate. But for the materialistic persons who have no idea about Krishna, who has no knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, celebration is actually because they are getting closer to death. What is the point in celebrating? In this material world, we need to understand it very well that everything should be done while thinking Krishna, in the name of Krishna. That's what is very important. So that way, if you do everything, so that makes a lot of meaning. So that is correct thing. That is the right thing to do. So that way, let us celebrate New Year, Krishna conscious New Year. That is the very important thing. It should be Krishna conscious New Year. So we are getting closer to Krishna and we will do more service to Krishna this year. So we will progress much more in Bhagavad Gita, in our knowledge, in understanding Bhagavad Gita and serving Krishna, distributing this Bhagavad Gita knowledge to everyone. So that way, if we celebrate, then really that is called Krishna conscious New Year, Happy New Year. So by the way, Krishna conscious Happy New Year to all the devotees, because we have so much Krishna's mercy. We are very fortunate that we are getting this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita knowledge is the knowledge which destroys all our ignorance. And we are struggling and suffering in this material world only because of ignorance. So once we get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if our ignorance is completely destroyed, then we will be able to do the things in the right way. Everything we know what to do and what not to do, all such things will become very clear with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So these 18 chapters, 700 slokas, if we study and understand all these slokas and just follow what Krishna says in this Bhagavad Gita completely, we will be able to please, we will be able to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. We are doing that right now. There is no doubt about it. Because we are able to study Bhagavad Gita every day. We are able to study and understand Bhagavad Gita every day. We are able to make continuous progress in our efforts. So that itself is a proof that we are very much progressing. We are very much getting ourselves closer to Krishna. So this achievement, this is real achievement. our Krishna consciousness, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, what we are getting, our understanding about everything in this material world, that everything in this material world is controlled by the three modes of material nature. Maya hiyasya jagadanda satani suthe traigunya tadvisaya veda vitayamana sattva balambi parasatvam visuddha sattvam govindamadi purusham tamagam bhajami. This Maya, everything is Maya in this material world. Maya hiyasya jagadanda satani suthe traigunya tadvisaya veda vitayamana. By the three gunas, this Maya is controlling everyone. We are controlled by Maya. Devigi esa gunamayi. Mama Maya duratya. So my Maya is divine in nature and it's very difficult to overcome. That's what Krishna says. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Shishti sthiti pralaya sadhana sakti rekha chaye vayasya bhuvanani vibharti durga icchanurupam apiyasya chachesta tesa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Even that Durga, Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya Sadhana, Sakti, Durga, Sakti, Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, creating, maintaining, annihilating, everything she is doing under the instructions of Krishna. As a shadow of Krishna, Jagadanda, Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya Sadhana, Sakti Reka, Chayeva, Yasya Bhuvanani, Vibharti, Durga. Chayeva means as the shadow. Chayeva, Yasya Bhuvanani, Vibharti Durga. Ichana Rupam Apiyasya Chachesta Tesa. Whatever Rupa, whatever form she likes, she can take it. So that's what Ichana Rupam Apiyasya Chachesta Tesa. And Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. She is working under Govinda's directions, Krishna's directions. That's what we need to understand. We need to understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. So if we get this full knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, then we understand that Krishna is everything. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. And if we surrender everything unto Krishna, everything we do it for Krishna, so then our life will be so much meaningful, very, very blissful. There won't be any stress. There won't be any worries. No need to worry about anything. There's no need to get stressed about anything. We can lead a peaceful life. Peaceful, meaningful, blissful, purposeful life we can do that. Only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that's what we are getting. We are getting this knowledge every day. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we are studying and understanding this Bhagavad Gita fully, and all the chapters, all the slokas, everything we are studying and understanding. In the 9th chapter, the most confidential knowledge, Krishna gave us so much of knowledge. Even in the 10th chapter about Krishna's Vibhuti Yoga. So in the most confidential knowledge, Krishna said that Kim punar brahmana punya bhaktaga rajarashegastata anityam asukkam lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. Anityam asukkam lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. Having come to this temporary miserable world, you worship me. So when the earth makes one full round around the sun, so 1 year is gone. So when we are celebrating New Year, we should understand that earth is moving. Earth is moving very fast, revolving around the sun. And 1 year is already gone, this year, and then next year, the next year. And if we count in the number of years, it's just 70, 80, depending upon how long one can live. That many rounds around the sun, if the earth makes, our life is done. That's it. That's it. So, even if one is living up to 80 or 90, even if it is one is living up to 100 years, it's very difficult, but even if you think like that, so just earth has to make that many rounds around it has to revolve around the sun so many times. That's it. Our life is done. And earth is also rotating itself on its own axis. So every day, so 365 days. So even if you multiply like 10 times, it is 3,650. So even if one lives up to 100 years, That's again, I said, it's very difficult. But even if we live at that age, it's very difficult for us to do anything. It is 36,500 days. That's it. That's what our life in this earth. And we don't know. Nothing is guaranteed in this life. We don't know what's going to happen at any time to anyone. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is certain. Nothing is assured. But Krishna is guaranteeing many, many times in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is guaranteeing there is no doubt, there is no doubt, do this, there is no doubt, there is no doubt. You will come to me. That's what Krishna is guaranteeing. You just give this knowledge to other devotees. Just distribute this knowledge to everyone. So I guarantee you that you will get the devotional service. You will come to me. Yaidam paramam guhyam madbhakte swabidasyati bhaktim mayi param kritva mamevaisisi asamsaya. Asamsaya. There is no doubt. That's what Krishna says. Mamevaisisi asamsaya. You will come to me, there is no doubt. So in this material world, every day, we don't know what's going to happen in our life. So nothing is certain in this world. That's why these insurance companies are making a lot of money out of that. Everything you have to insure. Because we don't know. Because we don't know what is going to happen. So everything is uncertain in this world. So they just heavy amount every time, everything. Automobile insurance, health insurance, this insurance, that insurance, everything. We have to pay. We have to work hard to pay for that because we don't know our life is what is going to happen. So, but just because we don't know, and just to make sure we are not going to be in trouble financially, for that you need to one has to work hard and pay all these things in this way. But Krishna is guaranteeing. Krishna is saying that I guarantee you, there is no doubt. You will come to me. Just listen to this Bhagavad Gita, study this Bhagavad Gita, understand this Bhagavad Gita, and give this knowledge to everyone. I guarantee you, you will come to me. Satyam te pratijano priyosme. This is truth. Pratijano priyosme. I promise you. Krishna is saying that I promise you, you will come to me. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaisasi satyam te pratijano priyosme. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaisasi yuktvaivam atmanam matparayana. So, Mam evaisasi. That's what is very important. Asamsayam. There is no doubt. Mam evaisasi asamsayam. Yati na asti atra samsaya. In this, there is no doubt. That's what Krishna is saying there. Yati, you will come to me. Yati, you will come to me. Atra na samsaya. Yati na asti atra samsaya. There is no doubt in this. Why? When we are able to remember Krishna at the time of death. Antakalecha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati sa madbhavam yati na asti atra samsyam. If anyone remembers me at the time of death, they will come to me. There is no doubt about it. So what should we do in our life every day? We should try remembering Krishna all the time. We should practice remembering Krishna all the time. That's what is very important. Very, very important. Very scientific. Krishna is saying that, Krishna is very clearly saying that if you remember me at the time of death, you will come to me. That means now we need to remember Krishna. We need to practice remembering Krishna. That way we can control our mind while living also in this way. We will be able to lead a blissful life because our mind will be very peaceful when we are able to control our mind. Our mind will be our best friend. So we can lead a very peaceful life. No distress at all. And the ultimate benefit is that at the time of death, we can remember Krishna. We will be able to remember Krishna. Then we'll go to Krishna. That's it. So that way, this Bhagavad Gita is so much science in it. Everything is science. We just have to follow everything what Krishna says. That's what is very, very important. In order to follow what Krishna says, we need to get this knowledge. We need to study this Bhagavad Gita every day. That we are doing. All of us are doing. And we are making great progress in this effort. And Krishna is continuously giving us this knowledge. We are getting this knowledge fully. We are understanding this fully. And we are also seeing changes in our life. That's what is very important. I've heard many devotees saying that. They are seeing changes in our life. So that's what is going to happen. When we study Bhagavad Gita, understand Bhagavad Gita, we will see the change. The good change. And we know our purpose. Purpose of our life will be very clear to us. And that way, we will not waste even a single moment in this life. Nahi kasyit kshanamapi jatu tisthati akarmakrit. Not even a single moment one can refrain from doing anything. But we should live a life in such a way that not even a single moment we should forget Krishna. That's what is very important. So all the time we should remember Krishna. That means all the time we need to do everything only for Krishna. So we should plan our life that way. We should design our life. We should schedule everything accordingly. All our schedules, everything should be based on this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, based on serving Krishna only. We should plan everything. So then we need not worry about all these kinds of uncertainties. We will need not worry about what is going to happen, whether I will get this or not, whether I will get that or not, and all. There is no need to worry about it. Why should we worry about anything? As long as we get Krishna enough, with Krishna we'll get everything. Because Krishna is everything. So we need only Krishna with us. So by forgetting Krishna, by ignoring Krishna, whatever we get in this material world, they are useless. There is no meaning. Everything is owned by Krishna only. So we should own Krishna. That's what is very important. So then Krishna will be very, very happy, and by Krishna's mercy, we will be able to get what all we need, what all we want. What Krishna knows. In fact, we don't have to worry about it. Krishna knows our needs. Krishna knows what we need. And Krishna gives what we need. And Krishna takes care of us. Krishna is not going to just sit and watch us suffering, struggling in this material world. That's why Krishna is saying that having come to this temporary miserable world, you worship me, you will come to me. That's what Krishna is saying, that imam prapya, anityam asukkam lokam imam prapya. Having achieved this temporary miserable world, anityam asukkam lokam imam prapya, bhajasvamam, worship me. That's what Krishna is saying there, bhajasvamam. Just by knowing this Bhagavad Gita, knowing about the body, knowing about the soul, knowing about the knowledge, everything. Iti kshetram tatha jnanam jneyam choktam mayanaga madbhaktaya yetad vijnaya madbhavaya upapatyate. So this is the kshetram, our body. Our body is the kshetram. Idi kshetram tatha jnanam. This is the knowledge. This Bhagavad Gita is the knowledge and the knowable. Jneyam. Everything Krishna says, teaches, and madbhaktaya etat vijnaya madbhavaya upapattiti. So my bhakta, my devotee, by knowing all these things, they will come to me. Madbhaktaya etat vijnaya madbhavaya upapattiti. Matkarma krit matparamo madartam sanga varjitaha nirvairaga sarvabhutesu yasamameti pandava. So just matkarma krit, do everything only for me. Matkarma krit, matparam. Madartam sanga varjitaga. You give up everything for my sake. That's what Krishna is saying there. Madartam sanga varjitaga. You give up all kinds of material attachments for my sake. Madartam sanga varjitaga. Nirvairaga sarva bhutesu. So that way you will not have any enemies in this world. You won't treat anyone as enemy at all, because you have given up everything. You have no attachment to anything in this material world for my sake. Madartam sanga varjitaga nirvairaga sarva bhutesu yes samameti pandava. He will come to me. Mameti. Yes samam. Many times. How many times Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, you will come to me. Mameti. Mame vaisasi. All such things. So we just have to get this knowledge and follow what Krishna says. So in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we are understanding about Krishna's universal form, Viswarupa. So in the Viswarupa, Arjuna is telling Krishna, after seeing Krishna's Viswarupa, I am seeing everything, Krishna. Pasyami devam stava deva dege, sarvan bhuta visesa sangan, kamalasanastam, brahmanam isam kamalasanastam, risimsa sarvan, uragamsa divyam. I see everything. I see all the demigods in your divine body, deva dege. And I see everyone. I see all the rishis. I see all the divine serpents. I see Brahma. I see Isa. There is Lord Shiva. And I see Aneka Bahudara Vaktra Netram. I see all kinds of like bahu, udara, vaktra, netram, arms, bellies, mouths, eyes, and pasyami tvam sarvatonanta rupam nantam namadyam napunastavadim pasyami visvesvara visvarupa. And then Arjuna continued, we studied in the yesterday. Kritinam gatinam chakranas chakrinam cha tejorasim sarvato deeptimantim pasyami tvam durnirekshyam samantad deeptanalarkadyutim aprameyam. Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence, spreading on all sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere adorned with various crowns, clubs and discs. Now in the next sloka, in the sloka number 18, Krishna is continuing that in the 11th chapter. Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam tvamasya visvasya param nidanam tvamavyyaga sasvata dharma gopta sanatanastvam purusho mato me. Tvam aksharam paramam veditavyam. You are infallible, supreme, and you are to be known, understood. Veditavyam. To be understood. You are to be known. So tvam aksharam paramam veditavyam tvamasya visvasya param nidanam. You are the ultimate resting place of this entire universe. That's why Krishna is showing the universal form. Visvasya param nidanam. So nidana means the resting place. So the basis. So you are the ultimate resting place of this entire universe. Tvamasya visvasya param nidanam. That's what Krishna said. Gatir bharta prabhu sakshi nivasaga saranam suhurtu prabhavaga pralayaga sthanam nidanam bijam avyayam. So nidanam. So the same thing here Arjuna is saying that nidanam. So tvamasya visvasya param nidanam, the supreme abode. So param, the supreme resting place. So tvamasya visvasya param nidanam tvam avyayaga sasvata dharma gopta. So you are avyaya. You are, Krishna himself said that ajo pisan avyayatma. So avyaya, inexhaustible. So Krishna is always there. So tvam avyayaga sasvata dharma gopta. You are the protector of the eternal religion. So that's what sasvata dharma, maintainer. Sasvata dharma gopta, the maintainer of the sanatana dharma. So eternal religion. So Sasvata Dharma, Sanatana Dharma means it is the eternal religion. So that's what this Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita, Krishna spoke to Vivaswan, Vivaswan to Manu, Manu to Ikshvaku millions of years ago. Then the knowledge was lost. The parampara, this disciplic succession was broken. Then Krishna established again. 5,000 years ago, he spoke to Arjuna in the battle of Kurukshetra, in Mahabharata battle. So Krishna gave this knowledge to Arjuna. The same knowledge we are studying right now. So that's why Krishna is the maintainer of the eternal religion, this Bhagavad Gita. So that's what is the Sasvata Dharma Gopta. So Sanatanastvam Purusho Matomi. So you are the Sanatana, you are the eternal, and you are the Purusha, you are the supreme personality of Godhead. So that's what is my opinion, Matomi. That's what Arjuna is saying after seeing Krishna's universal form. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 18th sloka in the 11th chapter in the universal form. Hare Krishna. I will stop now and we'll discuss if any questions are there. Hare Krishna.